Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm having I'm having technical difficulties. Just give me 1 second. Hold on. We're almost there. I just Hi everybody. I accidentally you guys heard the chicken noise. And oopsie daisy. Okay, wait. Let me I'm not having like actual technical difficulties. I just forgot to set up everything. Okay, where? Okay, wait. I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. Hello? Hello? Is it working? Okay. Hello! Finally! Okay. Hi, hello. Hello. Hi. That took me a minute to figure out. Colonel Sanders does not want to work on my computer. Okay, I think I have it all good. I hope. Can you see my mouse? No. Is it frozen? No. Okay, wait. It's working. Now if I do this, will it break it? No. Okay. We're good. Yay! It's working now. Hi, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry for the delay. And sorry for, pushing the stream back. I had to eat. I was hungry. And I was like, I gotta eat. But yeah, we're gonna be playing Colonel I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger-licking good dating simulator. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. I'm gonna try to do voices for all the characters too. Also, my chat is over here today. So that's why I'm looking over here. The first boss fight be in technical difficulties, yes. I probably should have also wait, can we just for 1 second? If we look at Colonel Sanders right now, I feel like he's got some major eyeliner going on. And I just needed to talk about that for a second. I just needed to point that out. He's got some major eyeliner. Also, I'm gonna move it up just a little. Oh. Nope, now it's not right. Wait. Guys, I'm so professional. I'm so professional. Maybe that's good enough. Okay. You know what? We're gonna get started. We're gonna play. We're gonna get into it now. Okay. It's Colonel Sanders time. New game. Welcome, Chef. I'm Riri. Oh, that's loud. That's loud. Why is that so loud? Okay, Mariri. Is that? Okay, that's not too loud. Yes. Look at those chickens and biscuits. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, was I caps locked? Oops. Oh well. Okay. You guys ready for this? I'm so excited. Hold on. Is that BTS in the background? Is this BTS? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's only 6 people. It's not BTS, but it's like, it's BTS adjacent. And look at the chicken. Look at that, like, kung fu chicken. This is so KFC kawaii. I want to see you play this. Okay. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. I have a chicken alarm clock. Or you could wake up. Now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Wait, throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. That kind of sounds nice. To be honest. Okay, wait. No, we'll smack that clock. Up and at 'em. Hello, Mad Dog. Welcome in. Chad chicken. Okay. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning. What a long name. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously. Or you allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. I'll daydream a little bit. I'm a daydreamer. It's here, finally. Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. Oh no, you grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Mmm, delicious. Just what you need to wake up those taste buds. Yikes! You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant. Oh no! You're running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you run. I'm gonna be stinky! Oh no, my first day and I smell. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna be stinky on my first day of school. I like my chickens in Minecraft. Oh yeah, I love Minecraft chickens. I can't wait for the baby Minecraft chickens to come out. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking. Is the music too loud? I feel like it's a little loud. Sweating buckets. Okay, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking, School, Academy for Learning. What a long name. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Oh, she's a cutie. I love her hair. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Mariri. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? I'm just gonna give her my voice because I don't know. She still looks like she'd sound like me. I love her bow. Why is she so cute? Ooh. Mariri and Miriam. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're besties. Actually, oh my gosh. Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay. A lot nervous. What the? It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself. But, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Oh no! Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box. What? Quicksand box? It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. Suck up those tears. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid I'll be left behind and never catch up. Oh no, our 3-day semesters. Oh, that kind of sounds nice, to be honest. You just have to go to school for 3 days. Hi, Tori, welcome in. Welcome. I feel like I'm yelling today. Sorry if I'm yelling. I feel like I'm being loud. Okay. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. Huh? Okay. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a man. What are you doing to that mannequin that you're chipping a tooth on it? Excuse me? How are you? Are you gnawing on the mannequin? Nom. That's how you kiss people, guys. You chew on them. Okay, should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I'm a pep talk her. She needs to know that she can do this. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and we had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. Oh no! I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you will be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up... I almost said Mariri. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Heck yeah. Can you believe I cut them myself? Maybe. You can definitely believe it. I feel like we're roasting our friend. Also, there's There's a chicken over here. There's a bucket of chicken in this corner, and I want to click it. But I won't. I'm scared it'll... I think it's just the menu, actually. Okay. I, cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you were rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. What bastard? What bastard did this to me? It's Ashley. Ashley. What kind of name is that? Ashley. Your arch rival. She's totally evil. But you can't help but be filled with jealousy. Oh, look at her little tooth. Hey, we match. We have matching teeth. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Ooh. Hello, Ashley? Ashley? Oh, I didn't see you there. Chicken shins. Oh, she's rude. Oh, you calling it now? She totally loves you? I feel like I should say her, make her voice more sassy. Hold on. You leave Marie shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name's so annoying. Is it Ashley? You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Is she sticking her tongue out? She's sticking her tongue out at us. Okay, across the quad, you see Ashley. Wait, it's like aesthetic Ashley. Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. I love this. Okay, Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight. That you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Oh my gosh. Wait. He's flexing his butt cheeks. Is he flexing them cheeks? Okay. Van. You rang. Wait. How should I do his voice? You rang. I guess I'll do it like... You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but sustainably more devious. Oh, he has JoJo hair. He does. He really is like a JoJo character. Okay, well maybe that's the play. JoJo instead of JoJo, it's Van. The man. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. How did I do his voice? Or maybe... Wait. I forgot how I did the voice. Wait. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh! See you later, losers. A child! As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Did he just toot? Sounded like he tooted. Oopsie! I think it's broken! You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name's Pop! My name's Pop! I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? Look at his little belly! Ew, this kid is awful. Yeah, I guess he's got some stains on there. He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Mariri. Mariri! I have to yell my name because I wrote it in caps. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope! And with that, the young man walks out of the building ahead of you. Ma'am, what way do you mean that? Is it just me or is he kind of cute? Like cute like adorable or cute like you're into him? Because then we got some problems. I think it's just you! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep to themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of class. Adorable! He's a puppy! Sprinkles? Oh my god, his name is Sprinkles. Okay. Wait, how should I do his name? Should I just bark? Woof woof! Woof 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 woof! He said, now, quiet down everyone. Who's this unreasonably cute pup? And why is he in our culinary class? I love her poses, oh my gosh. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor of the CEO of UCSAL. Woof 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 woof. He said, please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. Is that a corgi? Yeah. I think so. He looks like a corgi to me. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up on all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly! Someone close the window! And then, he walks in. Oh my gosh! It's Colonel Sanders! Ah! It's Colonel Sanders! Or if you want, you could call him Sanders Colonel. But I don't think he'd like that. He walks in. Oh my god! You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! It's... Woof, 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 woof. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Harland? Is that his real name? Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. How should I... Wait.
Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone's looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot.
Maybe we should open... Wait.
How did I do his voice? I don't know how to do his voice.
Maybe we should open up that window back.
I don't know how to do his voice. I forgot. How should I do his voice, guys? Should I be like cool? Okay, wait.
Maybe we should open up that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Oh yeah, I'm doing like Elvis. Oh my gosh, look at how cute. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Mariri sweats, it's not gross. Look at that. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Okay, I'm gonna make that guy Elvis.
Mama.
You turn Oh, you turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Oh my!
Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief.
Oh my goodness, Colonel Sanders! Mariri sweats rainbows. I do. I actually do. Oh my goodness! You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Colonel Sanders! Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. Oh no! This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? He's literally giving me the kissy face. I think we're fine. I think we're doing really well, actually. How will you respond? Well, I have to take the handkerchief. If I refuse it, then it'll make it even more awkward, right? I take it. You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. Ooh, it's so beautiful. He got hearts! He got hearts! Colonel Sanders is so freaking built. I mean, look at him. Look at him. Wow. He's got... No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it to your face. But when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. Oh my. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Is he a chicken? He makes so much chicken that his handkerchief smells like chicken. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. He said, "Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world." The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even really be adorable, tiny food. Adorable, tiny food, don't mind if I do. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle! A battle! You will lift your sporks and complete in the broom cooking arena. Woof, 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 woof! Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Puff! Late to class is bad enough, but in interrupting my monologue... Woof, 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 woof. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Do we like his voice? I feel like I'm being mean. I hold my hands up when I speak for him. Everyone stares at him blankly. I don't know why, I thought that was Michael Scott for a second over here. This guy sucks too. Dang, Kawaii, you're being so blunt. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Woof woof! Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels. Oh. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Bzzzt, whir. Beep boop, beep boop. Beep, beep, beep. Honest, you mean? Yes, I guess she is being honest. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks in the classroom. Wait, I thought he was already in the classroom. As everyone stands in silent obedience when he gets to walk. Wait, I don't know. Okay, wait. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Woof woof. You've never heard of a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? A beef treat, a rubber ball, or a chicken snack? Which kind? Which kind? Which kind should I do? I'm between a rubber ball or a chicken because I feel like beef is the wrong choice because Colonel Sanders is here. Chicken snack? Yeah, chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Oh my god, good choice, guys. Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snacks, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Ew. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they had wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Truly. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Woof woof! As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hi, Mariri. There's still a seat here.
It seems that no one's claimed the seat next to me. If you're interested, wait,
how did I do it? Wait.
Yeah, if you're interested.
Which one? Which one do I? Wait, yeah, that's the real question. If the dog professor was surprised, why do we have chicken and snack in our apron? I think we always have those treats on us at all times, no matter what. Who do I choose? Me and Miriam have matching bows, so I feel quite in need of sitting next to her, but Colonel Sanders! But Colonel Sanders! I don't know! Friendship or him? I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Now I actually don't know. That's such a tough choice. I think I'm gonna do Colonel Sanders because I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it. Right? Or am I coming on too strong? Also, Miriam is just adorable as heck. She literally is. She's so cute. Actually, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't sit next to him because maybe that's coming on too strong. And I should sit next to my best friend so that she can hype me up. Or will I regret this forever? What if Ashley sits next to Colonel Sanders? Ah! What am I gonna do? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna sit next to my best friend. Right? I feel like that's safe. But what if he's sad? I don't know. Okay. I sit by my best friend. Okay. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Yay! Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. Oh no! Did I pick the wrong answer? Miriam couldn't take your rejection otherwise. Right, what if Miriam was so sad? Oh yeah, see, I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get the chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. Trust me. Okay, so you say. Oh, so you say. But now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Oh, think fast. I feel like I should give him a British accent. Think fast. It's time for a pub quiz. Did you get it? Did you get it? I said pub quiz instead of pop quiz. Yes, Athena, we can see your chat. Indeed. Yay! A quiz about me! This is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If a train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. That's right. I'm so smart, guys. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. That's right. He sounds like Professor McGonagall. Well, you know what? That's who he is now. Professor McGonagall from Harry Potter. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. A pancake that looks like a silly face. This one. Sporks are awful. What? They don't function as a fork at all. Well, you know what? This is KFC standards. I don't know. But love! Is Sprinkles a good boy? Is he a talking dog that teaches at a culinary school? He is the best boy! That's right! Perfect score! Heck yeah! Let's go! Sorry. I'm a little hyper. I'm a little hyper today. Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? I didn't cheat. I'm amazing. I'm just amazing. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Colonel Sanders.
I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain.
Oh my, Colonel Sanders. Hot diggity, Marie! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Heck yeah, I did. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Woof, 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 woof. Wow! The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. The important quiz question. Favorite baby chick color? What do you mean? Yellow? Yellow? Hi. Hello, Jessie. Welcome in. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your... I'm starting to speak a British accent again. Yes, all of them. Yes, Kawaii Fit is right. All of them. Okay. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about lunch.
They aren't always yellow, but yes, that's what I meant. Oh. Why is his name just Student? Because he hasn't been able to introduce himself yet, so we don't know his name. Okay. Everyone cheers. But I... Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shh.
In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Did you hear her? She went woohoo. I love that. That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell.
You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Those arms.
Is this?
Oh my gosh! Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating!
For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I'll say about that.
Oh wait, how did I do Elvis?
What? What you think?
He's just gonna have a random voice whenever I see him. Okay.
What, you think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, dude. Wait, nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting last will and testament in case, one of those big ingredients is, poison. Got him?
Why did I say it like that? He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait and see what singer Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from a bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. Oh no! She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. No!
Oh, please.
Is that how you do Elvis?
Oh, please, Mama. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any.
I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it, Mama.
I'm just gonna say mama at the end of everything now. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and to act unimpressed.
Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! So sugoi! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you into another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Ooh, focus your mind and meditate this moment and try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. I'm going to savor the moment and tell me everything about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Oh boy, one-on-one time! You approach Colonel Sanders. I love how it's Colonel Sanders. It's such a long name, but it's fine. Okay, wait. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops doing what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Just 1 second, please.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I opened a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester's only just getting started. Oh, wait.
I'm turning into a normal boy. Hold on. I need to be country. Country!
What more? We've got 2 whole days to get to know each other.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? I need to cosplay as Kawaii Colonel Sanders just because I want that cane. Oh, yes! That would be really cool. Yes, we need to see that.
You've got moxie. I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. And then he leans in. He leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Oh my goodness. It's blank.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Wow! Wow! You never would have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look... He just disappeared as we're talking to him. Okay, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, wait. What if it's giraffes? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no. Cannibalism!
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
Sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show him your strength. Wow him with a big idea to additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Ooh, I feel like I should wow him. You're the next Colonel Sanders. Colonel Kawaii! Oh my gosh, you can be Colonel Kawaii. Okay, I feel like I should wow him. I mean, if this was real life, I'd probably be modest. But we're in a game, and you can be anything in a video game. So let's wow him with a big idea. You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe. Oh, wait.
I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all those who taste it.
You're telling him his chicken sucks, though. No, wait! Oh, no. Wait, you decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some... Oh, no! I didn't mean it like that! Oops. Oopsies. Okay, I actually had some ideas on how you could improve it. Oh, no! No! I messed up! Oh, my goodness, I glitched out. I messed up.
Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe? You think you can do better?
I ruined it. Have you ever heard of habanero peppers?
Heard of them. I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. But that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect it to improve. A recipe is about balance and involves careful consideration and refinement.
I didn't mean to.
Let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes, Mariri. I'm heading back to class for the next lesson.
Well, that certainly didn't go as planned. Ah! What if I press the chicken bucket? What if I press the chicken bucket? Wait, can I... Wait, what? The third bite? Huh? Wait. I haven't had that many bites yet. Wait. Okay, I guess we'll just keep going. I was hoping I was wrong. You weren't wrong. You'd better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. I fricked up. I messed up. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Okay, wait. How many bites of chicken did I have? Because now I kind of want to... go back. I need him to love me. I need Colonel Sanders to love me. I guess we'll just see how it goes. Okay, you step... Wait, I'd already read that. Okay. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two? That is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Oh, he said yes! He said yes. Sure, Mariri. I'll prepare our station. Oh, wait.
Oh, sure, Mariri. I'll prepare our station. Sorry.
Sorry, I mixed up. The British accent is perfect. Thank you. OMG, is there chicken on his... I think there is chicken on his podium. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Aww. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep, bop, boop, beep, boop, boop, booze. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Okay, who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Oh, I feel like we should choose Clank. Clank seems like smart, and the professor likes Clank. What is that? You mean Pop or Clank? I'm gonna choose Clank. Wait, but Miriam likes Pop! Ah! Crap! I keep messing up. Okay, wait. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of the school is, even at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp! Hold on there, fellow. Well, we don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. He has a face. It's right there. Bzzzt. Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Huh? It looks like the two of you will be fine. You did her service. Miriam is too old for Pop. You're right. Okay, now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. All right, you two. For today's lesson, we are going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. You know what? British accent is perfect because the Queen had like a bunch of corgis, didn't she? Bye, RTG. Thank you for hanging out. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Oh, we have to do something chicken. Or or my grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. No. Using cooked octopus. No. Let's do the potatoes. He likes home-cooked food. Yes! I get it! We did it. We did it. We're doing it. Okay. Okay. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I've never heard that term before. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes?
And gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, oh, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. Oh.
No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
It looks like wait, hold on. How do I do her voice again? Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Get out of here, Ashley. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off my man. Oh, no.
Did someone call for me?
No, geez, Fan. While I'm over here crushing Mariri's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns. Oh my god, Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Mariri was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. If you know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Oh my goodness! She's mean! Don't you feel deep down that we cast a complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for your colonel. Wait. for your colonel. For Colonel, if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. I want to turn to Colonel Sanders. I'm gonna turn to Colonel. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right?
A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Mariri as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Mariri's natural talent or their loyalty.
Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. Ah! I am proud and full of potential. I wasn't hungry, but you talking about it made me. Good thing I ate before stream. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes in a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. Ooh, burn! While as it's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders! Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Oh my goodness. Oh, bye Athena, thanks for hanging out. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling a sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold it right there, Mariri! We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potato space? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a... Wait, I forgot.
Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. It ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good.
It killed him! He's a ghost! Everyone, step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison! The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. I can't believe somebody died! The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Oh, how lucky! No, it should have taken Pop and said, "Why do you want the child to die, Kawaii?" I'm not sure the professors here... Wait, I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Please, Colonel Sanders, help me.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and a little more, and more than a little spooky. Oh no! Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today?
Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Oh! Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. I don't know. Is now the right time? Trademark your recipe, Marie. Colonel's gonna steal my grandma's recipe. Oh no. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Marie?
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
When I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world.
I'm just gonna end it like that.
And every day, I've been working toward that dream, day and night. Never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts. That our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him! We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero.
Oh my god. The spork monster? What the heck? The spork monster is here to fight the hero! I think I left the fridge door open.
Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid! Be very afraid of me! Because I'm a monster! See? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based life sequence! What will you do? Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love! Cook with love does 1 damage! It just got real! That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. I will defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation! You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Okay, I guess we don't. Defend. The monster voice sounds like Toad. Oh no! Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love! Cook with love does 1 damage! Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses utensil. Wait, utensil! You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. I need to attack. You decide to go on attack. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of Quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Smoke Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge!
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Oh my gosh, this is why he has a staff. This is why he has a cane. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at him! Look at his power!
Pot pie power pinch!
Pop Higher Power Pinch does 10 damage! Oh my god! Spork Monster is defeated! You saved me! An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy! Finish him! No student will ever walk the quad in fear again! This monster messed with the wrong chef! Attack! You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction! Student loan debt destruction does 10 damage! Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe.
You continue to surprise me, Mariri.
The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Oh, kawaii fit! Look, golden chicken. Wait, is Colonel Sanders a magical girl? He's a magical man. This is a magical man. Okay, let me... You open the cover to find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko.
Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh no! Oh my gosh, is he in my room? Is he in my room? Whoa. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy! You want to thank him, but don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Oh my! Oh my! Good night, my colonel. Oh my goodness, did I actually say that? Because that would be crazy. Oh, fun fact, the kanji there says chicken. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I was grabbing my phone. Okay. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. And dreams are weird. Oh my gosh, look at it! Wait, I love that. Wait, that was so cute. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? OMG, that was adorable. It was really cute. Okay, it's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank! Oh my gosh, I'm really glad we chose Clank, because what if this was Pop? That would be so bad. Like him? Like? She's a Clanker lover! Get her! Another fun fact, the Colonel Sanders impersonator was the guest speaker at my college graduation. What the heck? Okay, I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him, like him. Miriam might have a problem. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. And he was also the convertible that... Wait, what? And was also the convertible that he himself rode in the front of the homes... Wait, what? In front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, coolest guy in the school, the most famous student ever to attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Oh ho ho! I'm sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Why are you being mean to me? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. And you have an idea how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Secret ingredient, then. Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. Dun dun dun. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family... Wait, what? How did we get here? At least Mariri is into a real human. A lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said that it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient. So I doubt I'd be much use to anyone. Cough, flubber, cough. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. I'm not telling her. I can't betray him like that. He's just 5 chickens stand on top of each other in a human suit. I don't like Miriam anymore. She's not a great friend. I think she just wants stuff. Hello, welcome in. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing. You figure out that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm, she was definitely not texting secrets to other people. You're interrupted. Oh my gosh, she's like spreading it like gossip. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Oh my god! Colonel Sanders! He just keeps getting better and better. It's Colonel Sanders! He's arriving at school! Stand back and admire his majestic glory, or run to him! He's on a horse. I feel like I should not run to him. If he's on a horse, the horse might trample me. I'm just gonna admire his majestic glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does his short horse stance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. Oh! How cute! You're struck by the sight of him. You lose ability to speak coherently.
Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home.
You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. Or what a horseful butte you have. I mean, what a horseful butte you have. Dang it, what have I just said? Being a good friend, Mariri attempts to cover for you. Oh, Mariri. Mariri just gets nervous about people they like. Miriam! Miriam! What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and smile as if to say, oh, look at his face! As if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Oh my gosh. Miriam! Girl! You are not a girl's girl. You are not a girl's girl. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. Ooh, by the way they're hiding, you must know it'd be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with ingredients bad. Wait, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? You try to peek over at Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you, make a bee and mind your own beeswax, honey? Honey? Oh my goodness. Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested, but really try to get a closer look. Stop being so immature. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected, and this kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ain't you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. Wait, what? Panache?
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book! Just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that last night I found in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret! You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! And before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, 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 beep. Clank must be running late. He's such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts!
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything wrong.
Bzzzt, womp.
Excuse me. Oh my goodness, okay, wait. My throat is getting messed up from all the voices, but it's okay. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language, not even from a stand mixer. Oh my goodness. She's like so sassy. She's so sassy. Womp womp! Wait. No.
Your mother was a stand mixer.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazy men are about to come to blows! I think it must be over for me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to start the class today. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of class today. Oh my gosh, of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Why did it say that? Did I actually do that? After he catches his breath, Sprinkle regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, you truly do. Which is why in 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. You miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tiny tray of food in front of you. Well, Marie, naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A dog biscuit, a shimmering pepper, a glass of water. Ooh, I really don't know which one to choose. Which one should we choose? No, give me more chicken facts. Kawaii, you're so silly. Okay, wait. Which one should we choose? Because I don't know. I don't know which one's a good option. Maybe I don't think I should eat the dog biscuit, right? There's a shimmering pepper. I have no idea. A glass of water. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Wait. What if it's super spicy? Uh-oh. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. I called it. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Oh no! My friend! Ooh! This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh! You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I still have some spice stuck in my throat. Oh, bye, Fallen. Don't forget to hydrate, have a nice time, and love all the chickens. I will love all the chickens, and I will drink water. Hehe. Bye, Fallen. Thanks for hanging out. It's fine. I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to, and everyone is staring at you. The pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Oh, no. We're rizzing up the Colonel with this one, chat. Hi, welcome in. Hello. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Okay, wait, I gotta get ready for his voice.
Today's lunch will be prepared
via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time, or step up and tell them, you're on! Ooh, what should I do? What should I do? Why is Van built like a JoJo character? I don't know. Also, his hand is like very close to our face right now. Also, she's holding a knife. She's holding a knife! You're on? Okay. Bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool.
Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Marie. I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Timer ready! Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Ow! I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope it's a message that lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken. Wait, you had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes on and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh my gosh, oil's what? Wait, what? 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's wrong! Oh no! What were you thinking, Marie? Get your head in the game. I do not do well with timed events. Okay, you're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know how Colonel Sanders' recipe is exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices? 11! That's right. You may not know all the ingredients yet, but you're at least headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offer the most favor? Trust. That's wrong! Oh no! I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Okay, next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You have to pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now what would be a great way? A small town where big dreams are born. Yes, that's right. This is your shot. You're not gonna miss it. Ow! You try to shout out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling! No! Don't make me get the spray bottle! How am I supposed to know? Is this the end? Yep. Game over. Oh no, I have to... Okay, try again. Wait, where's it gonna put me? How far back am I gonna have to go? Okay, wait. Okay, we're good. Step up, tell them that you're on. Okay. I'm ready this time. I'm skipping all this dialogue because I already read it. Okay. Always boil it 100 seconds after you turn the heat. That's wrong! Oh no! What were you thinking? Okay, 11. Okay, it's not trust. Gratitude? Okay, it's gratitude. We got it. Okay, wait, when you were a child, okay, never forget where you came from. Okay, it's not small town. Wait, no, it is a small town. Yeah, it is small town. Ow! Try to shut the noise in the arena. Okay, maybe bubbling? No, it's silence! Gosh darn it! I'm gonna fail again. Wait, how do I do his voice again?
I believe in you, Mariri.
He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Whoa. What were you thinking? Get your head. Wait, that was the wrong answer. Okay, wait, you're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Wait, on a desert. Wait, on a desert. Wait, which do you take? What a hug! Oh no, he's in my mind. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focusing on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. Oh no, Colonel Sanders is taking over my mind. Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you tossed your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Woo! You might not have any hands, but Mariri does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know it's mixed, to know it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
And when you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue oh no, that's a bad idea. To rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Mariri, no! But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately, oh my gosh, this is horrible. It's immediately crushed by the spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. Why was that even an option? Okay, wait.
What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two. On account of Mariri's injury. You see Sprinkles begins to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to desserts. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Mariri to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Wait, creamer? Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Oh my gosh. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese, croquet atop, a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Gelée? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity is not your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you! As he places... I can't believe my hand is just broken now. Okay, as he places the sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Oh my goodness, internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. What should I do? Well, he likes modest things, so maybe I should internalize my rage. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. What? The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever? Embarrassed? Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. What the heck? What is happening? What is happening? The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Don't you think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths, and I've arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed at obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could use a hug.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you begin to see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. Okay, but this is actually true? It's true? All of this is true? Are these real facts about the real Colonel Sanders? One has to remember every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay! Wait, Colonel Harlan Sanders held a wide variety of jobs, including steam engine stalker, insurance salesman, railroad fireman, farmer, and service station operator. That's what Google says. Wow. Lawyer is in there too. Wow. Okay, just as your moment grows. Wait, hold on. One second. Okay, just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Oh no! Hi, Seren. Welcome in. Welcome in. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster. Oh no! Gorko! Gorko, the smoke monster is here to fight the hero! Is anyone else feeling a bit of... Oh, wait. I read the wrong line.
Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu?
I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn I already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily. So I don't think you could have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would.
Wait. I think what Mariri is saying, that we can just... Wait, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies.
I suppose. I suppose we don't really need to fight. I guess it's just these pointy teeth and claws.
All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all?
Of course I do! Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth, and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at the school. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book? Precisely! Burko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef. I shouldn't rely on such dark, evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and gully. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Mariri. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
A personal invite. Can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Oh my! It looks like you have such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
I love his chicken statue. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. But I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. Oh my. Oh my! I actually have something like that? That's cute, that's cute. It's meant to pair with something spicy or crispy, or both perhaps. Now you got him right where you want it. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? Well, he told me a secret ingredient, so I'll reveal mine. You decide you decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Luxe hideaway.
Magnificent!
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw. Just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
Why is he crying? Bro's crying right now. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like he's like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. He's gonna steal your recipe? No, he's a good guy. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to... Oh, we can actually look. Let's click the chicken statue. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken. Oh, is it a dead chicken? It's real! Sitting on the corner table, when you pick it up, you realize it's not realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped into the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky?" That's actually what I have? What? Kind of. Oh my goodness. Tap on an item. Okay, wait. Let's look outside. You gaze out the window across the vast lake. and a mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world and on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack, and the ghost of a student is swept out with the breeze. Okay, let's click on the urn. You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of my past careers and business failures." Oh, poor guy. Okay, candle. A scented candle you pick up, try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? The Kentucky State bird isn't really the chicken. OMG, I actually love that. No, it's one of the secret ingredients. Wait, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's blank. Oh my. Wait, there's the door opened. Should I click on everything or should I just look in the door? I'll click on this. This is where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number? Wait, what? I didn't mean to open it. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I didn't mean to open it. An adorable baby boy crawls across the floor from goatee and mustache he sports. You figure it must be Colonel Sanders himself. He was born with the... He was born with it. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Okay, camel. Photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Must be one of the secret herbs and spices. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with him. Oh, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing. Well, they aren't holding fried chicken. Where's the fried chicken? You look closely to see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Okay, there's only the comb and then the door. Oh my, a lock of his silver hair. Hello, hi Nolan, welcome in. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Okay, I guess it's time to go through the door. Oh, it's his closet. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. Oh my! They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you.
Oh, crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Should I tell him the truth? You decide now is your moment to make a big move. You tell him you're cold, or you fess up and tell the truth. What should I do? I guess I'll just tell the truth, right? The truth seems like a good option. Because why would I lie? Right? What am I lying? I just was looking through your stuff. Tell the truth? Okay. You confess. Oh, what? That's not what I meant! Okay. I think I've developed feelings for you! I might be developing feelings for you too. But I'm concerned I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you run? Wait, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Marie?
think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
Oh my gosh, wait, what? Is this it? Did I do it? You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Zzz. Oh, look at everybody! Wait, did I do it? You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? How will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. Hiding a gorgeously plated breakfast, your mouth starts to water at the sight of it.
Here's a simple breakfast I whipped up.
It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous!
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Uh-oh, do I flatter him or do I take him down a peg? I don't know. I think I should flatter him, huh? Right? I shouldn't tell him off. I'ma flatter him. Oh, he likes that! Ooh! You know, I think we make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school left after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is waiting there for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried something had happened to you. It's okay, But now it turns out that you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell the whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night might just be too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection was wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. Heck yeah, bestie. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not grasp that fact. Because, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I have a swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
there is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve there, Marie, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up, ever! Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are getting close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something might be going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Marie, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Excuse me, Marie. I'm more than capable to speak for myself.
Uh-oh. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Marie.
No! He's talking to Ashley. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' ability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found laying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open the page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus on the upcoming final exam. That's way too drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Oh my gosh, what if I deleted him? He's Monica. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. I'm not gonna do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. I'm not gonna give him my homework to eat. That sounds wrong. Uh-oh. Sprinkles stops dead in his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt not only by Terrence, but by any other squirrel in the hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. But, wait, this actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Mariri, for reminding me to dole out this indisposable bit of wisdom. You see, before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into class. Sprinkles is interrupted by words and sparks coming from the back of the class. Wait, what? I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Roar! But no, you had to show off your cool friends Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle mid-air as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well that doesn't make a great date. Beep. Ooh. Then Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels. Then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh my god, she killed him! Beep! No amount of seasoning is gonna make me... Wait, what? No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Oh my. Wait, what? Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where that came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, TM! I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Oh, hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay. I'm so mad I could smash this tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, but you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but as she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Standard Stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for the both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or... Oh my gosh, was she in love with Pop? What? If it's not Pop or Clank, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person. You who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show you a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big... Okay, so if I had chosen Pop, would she have dated the child? Because that's crazy. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you're pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decide to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and its eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Mariri's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish seems to come second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie out in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Oh no!
Mariri, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get into your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick when the oven timer goes off behind you. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie just from the smell?
Not just pot pie, but chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
Ha ha! No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
The moment of truth.
Wow. This is the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are the dishes that will push you to the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity of the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken and as it levitates through the air.
Egg wash!
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Bastard Blaster! Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open the sea urchin.
Let's rock and roll.
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Even Clank gets into it.
5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as it was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct.
Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic? Wait! Remember what Colonel Sanders said! You have to do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you have passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
I believe in you, Marie.
Oh my goodness! He believes in me. Whoa! Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Marie, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever! that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering here, who's cooking? Tiny food? Short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Miriam! It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get an eye of newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Oh my gosh, Miriam! It is I! Wait, how did I do his voice? It is I, Steve, the Spork Master! Steve, what happened to Gorko? Wait, you're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing all right. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your current culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Will he help me? Steve, please help. I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm in the middle of something. Do you mind? Oh, Steve the Spark Monster notices that you got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Huh, yeah, you guessed it, sort of. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? I'd love to. My throat is all, messed up. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel the Smork monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school when I had fallen asleep during score tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep within yourself or give up and drop out of culinary school. I will summon deep power. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns into mac and cheese. Wait, what? Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as your culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure and my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, Mariri, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. Oh my gosh. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything, except turn back time, which would be useful, super useful, because while you were powering up your chicken pot pie, oh my gosh, this game is setting me up for failure. Okay, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Mariri. You may have suffered some setbacks, but not all is lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese. The time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Wait, isn't he competing too?
Following the rules have never really been my thing. I follow my heart.
I see. He follows his heart, so it's okay. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting...
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must prepare your present dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks! Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or another automatopoeia, but there is none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure out that later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender, oh my gosh, it really is tiny. Tender udon noodles in savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, Chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And I made some green tea from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it by myself. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took that much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. Hi, RTG! Welcome back! Yes, I'm still streaming the game. We're almost done, I think. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Mariri, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it.
I'm getting his voice mixed up. Okay.
A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof!
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Grrr. Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch! My tongue! Oh, I see now. This is a dog scam. He just wants to eat all the food. Yes, he does. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified! A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would have made it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount trophy.
This isn't the last time you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkle graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight with the light rose water syrup topped with a French meringue connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Mariri? I told you it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a culinary or a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I would have gone to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage takes over Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine. You wouldn't know the high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to fake nice and be liked by everyone. This isn't the last time you heard of me either! If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself! You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Oh, wait. I read the dial. Oops. Okay. Yeah, go away, Ashley. We don't like you. 2 chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
has become something else.
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in the kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Yay! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. Woohoo! That was surprisingly motivating, though. Yeah! The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the house! Ow, ow, ow! I love that. You knew that Sprinkle was a master chef, but but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and they're in normal clothes. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. Wait, what? What's going on? I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together... It's the Spork Monster! He's totally mellowed out. Make a wolf howling sound? I have barked and howled enough this stream. If you want to hear it, you can go back and listen. You can go back and listen for it. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me as by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up into talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Oh, look at her outfit! Oh my gosh, she's actually so cute. I want to draw her. I want to draw her really bad now. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. He's walking the carpet you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop! I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, but we had mailed it to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. Where's the colonel? I don't know. And we get a new wing at the school. Not to mention in honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music in the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet, from another dimension. What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out how you are, Clank. You're blown away. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives! Oh my gosh! It's Colonel Sanders time!
Howdy, classmates.
Oh my goodness, look at him! I like his outfit. And those arms and... Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? The end? Question mark? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Mariri, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities you expect to find in such a lucky person?
See, he stole your potatoes and coleslaw. Oh my gosh, you're right. Freaking thief. But he's hot, so it's okay. Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk? I'm sorry, what? Does he have a spicy musk? A tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few.
It truly is my lucky day.
Oh, wait, Did I say that or did Colonel Sanders say that?
Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Marie.
How sweet! We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks.
Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Oh no, does he not love me? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll in pastry school.
Oh, my dear Marie, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end! So did I fail or did I win? I don't know. Well, I think that's it for today. Oh my goodness, wait, cutscene. Oh my gosh. So kawaii. Oh my gosh. Colonel Sanders. This is so cute actually. Oh my gosh. This slaps. Wow, that was amazing. Okay, that was actually a lot of fun. I'm not doing it again. I don't know if there's a different ending or what, but I'm not doing it. That was actually really fun though. That is amazing. Yeah, that cutscene was wild. This honestly went on a bit longer than I thought it was going to, but I'm content with that. It was actually really fun. And now my voice is all messed up from doing all the impressions. Great stream. Yay, thank you. Thanks for the stream. I really enjoyed your voice acting through it. Yay! I'm going to try to do that more often because it is fun. It is fun to like play all the characters and stuff. But now you can hear my voice. It's a little like, ow, 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 ow. It's a little groggly. Okay, well, I guess that's it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me and playing Colonel Sanders with me. I had a lot of fun today, and I hope to have a lot more fun with you guys. I hope you get some well-deserved rest. Thank you. I'm actually going to be painting. I have an assignment due. But I will be painting for the rest of the night, I think. Maybe I'll read a little and then paint and then sleep. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Also, next week, I believe next week, I'm going to have 3 streams. So I will be sure to update you guys as soon as I figure it out. Bye-bye. I was glad I was able to make the chicken stream. Yeah, I'm glad that you were able to make it too. And one final announcement. I'm also working on a new YouTube video. Yay! This one is featuring the coloring book that I'm in. I'm in a coloring book, if you didn't know. And I'm going to be showing it off in my next YouTube video. And yeah, I hope you guys are excited for that. It'll either come out this week or next week. But I'm aiming for this week. Okay, I think that's everything. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I am really happy you are all here. And I'm going to see you guys next time. And also, I'm going to keep trying to post daily. And expect more art on my YouTube channel. Because I want to show you guys more of my art. So, yeah. Okay. Alright. I love all of you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you've had an amazing Valentine's weekend. And day. And all that wonderful stuff. Thank you guys for being with me. Ah! Alright. Bye.